What's new from Let Us Eat? Easy menu planning. Stay tuned. I'm Suzanne Ridgway, and this is Let Us Eat, and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing menu planning. Menu planning is extremely important for your household. But before we go further into menu planning, I'd like to say, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate everybody that clicks on my link. I especially appreciate everyone who subscribes, likes, and views my channel. Thank you so much for all your support. I am going to be showing you how my family menu plans, so I don't have everybody asking me, Mom, what's for supper? Honey, what's for supper? It's one of the most asked questions in your household, and it can be quite irritating at times. I know, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, so we try to plan our menu accordingly and always have it visible. And what I mean by visible is we have a board that is strictly for menu planning. And I'm going to erase everything on here because we are on our last day and tomorrow is pizza night. And since it's going to be raining out, I decided to make hamburger helper instead, but a homemade one. I like to take the store kits and search for a recipe online and make a homemade version. It's better for you in the long run. Not a lot of extra added salt and ingredients that the company adds into your foods. And you can use fresh beef, fresh vegetables, or frozen fresh vegetables. It's just a better way to feed your family. We are going to erase everything. I use a dry erase marker from the Dollar Tree. The board I picked up at Five Below. Menu boards are super important in your kitchen. Even if you're single or newly married, you can still menu plan. You can still buy bulk on favorite items no matter your household size. Buying bulk saves money, whether it be a BJ's or a Costco's or a Sam's Club. We love to use chicken. It's extremely versatile in my household. And we use themed nights on our menu board. If you haven't noticed, Friday night is usually a pizza night. Saturday, we always have some kind of beef, but for the next few Saturdays, it's going to be windy and wet. So we're not going to be doing steaks. So I put beef down because my husband loves to grill, but it's too hard to grill with the wind. So we're going to be doing this coming Saturday a crock pot roast because we have all kinds of appointments. I'm getting my second vaccination appointment done, as well as my kid. I'm waiting for the shots to be available for 12 and under for my youngest. And now that my board's completely erased, we're going to look at our calendar. When you menu plan, you should always have a calendar handy. And you can pick these up at the Dollar Tree. It's magnetic. And I have it on April because we have a couple more days left. It is Thursday the 29th. Tomorrow is the 30th. My board is completely erased. And today is the 29th. So Thursday the 29th, we're having our ribs. They're the Lloyd's rack of ribs. And they're delicious. And we're going to have them with baked potatoes and niblet corn. Then tomorrow is normally our pizza night. But I'm going to do homemade hamburger helper. Then Saturday, we're going to have our chuck roast. Which is the 1st. May 2nd, we're going to have chicken drumsticks. And I'm going to cook the entire package of the chicken drumsticks so we can do a round 2 meal the next day. And I'm going to do a chicken spaghetti. Round 2 meals are extremely important for reducing your food costs. At least once a week, we do a round 2 meal with the leftovers from Sunday to help lower our food bill and stretch our dollar. Then that Tuesday, we usually do some kind of a pork. I'm going to put pork chops. Wednesday is our Italian night. Thursday's always up in the air and hard to come up with ideas, but I'm going to put down meatloaf. Then Friday, pizza. And then Saturday, beef brisket. I have one in my freezer. And that brings us to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Mother's Day, which is a Sunday, we're going to have a half a ham. And then that Monday, with the round 2 in mind, we're going to do ham and pea soup. I make it in my crock pot, and the peas split perfectly every time without soaking it. Ham and pea soup is an excellent and expensive meal. It's delicious, and it can feed 6 or more with leftovers, and it's just a frugal dinner to do with the ham. There's all kinds of things you can do with the ham. Our favorite is the ham and pea soup, and I have a pork loin that I want to do a barbecue pork loin in my crock pot with on that Tuesday, which is May 11th. Then back to spaghetti sauce, because Wednesday night is always our Italian night. And then I'm going to put stuffed peppers. Then Friday, our pizza night. And then Saturday, I'm going to put down steaks. And then if it's going to be raining or too windy, we can do a beef stew. This is what the menu board is starting to look like. Tonight's dinner, the ribs. Then tomorrow, homemade hamburger helper, chuck roast on Saturday. That Monday, chicken drumsticks, chicken spaghetti. That Tuesday, pork chops, spaghetti sauce, meatloaf, pizza, and beef brisket. Then Mother's Day, a half a ham, ham and pea soup, pork loin, spaghetti sauce, stuffed peppers, pizza, and steaks. And I have everything available in my freezer except for some of the produce, which we'll buy fresh closer to the days. I have everything in my pantry for the barbecue sauce. I make a semi-homemade barbecue sauce with mine, and it just tastes so much better when you add your own ingredients with the barbecue sauce. into your crock-pot barbecue meals. I have here a notes organizer that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I have a lot of recipes written down for my Dollar Tree dinners. I'm going to write down a shopping list to see what we're going to need. I have breadcrumbs, I just picked them up. I'm going to need a vegetable stir fry from the frozen department. We are going to need to pick up some more pizza. I'm going to need to pick up bell peppers. We'll need baked potatoes by then. We'll need potatoes by then. I know we have tons of steak. And we'll need to pick up the McCormick's seasoning packets. For the chuck roast. Saturday is going to be very busy, so the crock pot is so important. You can just throw everything in there in the morning before you leave. Go handle all your grocery shopping, visiting family, appointments. And when you get home, dinner's done. It's a no-brainer. You get all your cleaning done. The crock pot is like having your own professional cook. And the food is always delicious from a crock pot. I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm going to turn the camera around. Here's my menu board all planned out to the middle of May. And I have all the dinners written down. We do the theme nights. Having a theme night is a huge help on deciding on what to have that particular night. We like to do beef on Thursdays as well, with like a stuffed pepper or a meatloaf or a hamburger stew. And Saturdays is usually some kind of a steak or a beef brisket or a chuck roast. Pizza Fridays, Italian night Wednesdays, porks on Tuesday, leftovers for a round 2 meal on Mondays with some kind of whole chicken or a half a ham on Sundays. We do a little bit more fancy dinners on Sundays to spend time with my kids and my husband. And I have my list of the items that I need, which isn't very much. And we're going to shop smart and pick up the pizzas at BJ's, which is my bulk store. I can pick up the frozen vegetables at Walmart, bell peppers at Aldi, potatoes at my BJ's. The McCormick seasoning packets we either pick up at Hannaford's, which is one of our local supermarkets, or Walmart's, depending on where it's available. If it's not sold out, we go to the other one. Very easy list. I have everything available in my freezer, and I'm going to show you what my freezer looks like. Here's my freezer. I had it all organized, but it's been a few weeks, and things get out of control very quickly. And these are all the frozen items that we have. On the very bottom shelf, it's heat and eats. And then in the basket, all our frozen vegetables. A long view. Top is mostly chicken. And then I have some canned goods on top of the freezer, as well as my pantry shelf over here. And then I have another pantry shelf in my kitchen, and then all my canned goods in the cabinets under my counter. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate you clicking on my link and joining me for my videos for menu planning to help you plan a structured menu for your family for up to 2 weeks so you can be organized. Make sure you have everything on hand. Keep a stocked freezer, keep a stocked pantry when you're menu planning. take a peek in your inventory, and if you're low or out of something, write it down like I did, so you know to go to the store and pick them up before you decide to take that item out to thaw to make for dinner that night. You can do all kinds of freezer meals and pop them in the freezer and then take them out and heat and eat if you're super busy that particular week. Or you can meal prep same day, throw everything in the crock pot, and do a dump and go meal. All those are awesome to save you money, to be frugal, to get more bang for your buck, to stretch that dollar further. That's what I'm all about. I want to help you. I want to motivate you to save money, to stay organized, to stay cleaned, to have all your meals ready so your husband and your kids or your boyfriend or your partner, what's for dinner? The most annoying question, if you ask me, in my household. And the other phrase that used to be really irritating, but thankfully it stopped, was I lost the game. I'm so glad that one's done. My goodness, it was forever, and I'm glad we haven't done that. So I'm going to stay quiet and not say anything more, because I don't want to bring him back. Fortunately, I'm the only one in this room right now. So, shh, just me and you two will know about that. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on my link. Give this video a big thumbs up so we can get you meal planned through the middle of May. Make sure you subscribe and tap on that bell.